Broadcasting from the basement of La Penta, it's WICR.
What is up, everyone? I am back with today with Matt and Dave, and look who decided to show up.
Yeah, got back just in time. Yeah, you know, it feels weird being over on this side of the booth here.
Yeah, you see, we changed sides today, Matt. Matt actually showed up, people. So if you watched my first segment, you saw, I know I said I was all by myself today, and then Matt just surprised me and showed up. So, Matt, tell me how today went. How was the trip?
Yeah, very good. You know, I went with a few other mass comm classes to the Maury show.
I also heard you went with an English class. Is that true?
An English class?
Yes, I had someone who told me they went with their English class. So
really,
I don't know if it was true, but they put on a Snapchat. They're like, "This is the weirdest English class I've ever."
Really? No, I did see some students that were I've never seen before, so maybe
that may be the class. Then.
Yeah, but also yeah. So it's up in Stamford at NBC Universal. Yeah, it was really nice, but being in the audience, it sure is exhausting. I got to tell you that.
Hi, Auntie Dawn. I see your comment. Just had to shout that out.
We actually did 5 tapings.
I thought you were supposed to do 2 originally.
I did 2, but you know,
5.
It was 5. Yeah.
Well, that's quite a few. Hey,
and then you know they really want you to get.
They really want you to get your money's worth, right?
Oh yeah.
Or not even money's worth. You go. It's usually free, right? To
yeah.
Go. So they really want you to get your time worth, I should say.
Yeah.
And really kill you with you know craziness. But what up, Dad? I see you commenting also. So I guess we're going through the box office now then.
Yeah.
I just guessed that's the next thing we would do, right?
Yeah, missed you today though.
Yeah, no, I just last night was a long night, lot longer than I was hoping, but it's all good. It's all good. You know, just moving on and just continue to get things done. Today ended up being a productive day. I got to do some work because I was able to have some time.
Oh,
so
good.
we're gonna start off number 10. Oh, my dad says hello, Matt. So my dad says hello.
Oh, hi, Mark. How are you?
I think he's doing well. I know he can't comment right away. But we're going to start number 10. So number 10 on the Billboard, Fake Love by Drake. That's a new one in the top 10, obviously. Number 9, Black Beatles. As everyone knows, Black Beatles is, you know, everyone loves to do the mannequin challenge with Black Beatles, but that's by Ray Schroeder featuring Gucci Mane. Number 8, Juju on That Beat, the TZ Anthem by Zay Hilfiger and Zion McCall. Number 7, 24K Magic by Bruno Mars. Number 6, Side to Side by Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj. Number 5, Broccoli by Dram featuring Lil Yachty.
Good old Broccoli.
Matt's favorite song. Number 4, Let Me Love You, DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber. Number 3, Heathens by 21 Pilots. Number 2, Starboy, The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk. Number 1, Chainsmokers featuring Halsey. And we do have a number 1 song from last year, a new number 1 song. Matt, you think you can get this? It's not by The Weeknd. It was the other song you liked by a female.
All About That
Bass?
No,
All About the Bass. We went over this. All About the Bass is 2 years ago. No. Matt loves to say All About That Bass. It's like, we'll be in 2018, and Matt will be like, All About That Bass, Matt. All About the Bass was in 2013.
No, okay, let me see. So,
you used to say it. It's a one word. It's by an English singer who's got very, very good voice.
Hello.
There we go. Look at that, Matt.
By Adele.
Matt got it. Hey, and I know Matt has definitely heard hello. Yeah. If he hasn't, then I don't know what he's been doing because you know.
I've been living under a rock the past couple of years.
Yeah, especially with all those memes. Hello, it's me.
They really, as they do with every song, they played that out.
Oh, they played it out a million times. Oh God, so many times. But I will tell you, they got some pretty good videos out of that, and people just going.
Oh yes, yeah, a lot of good skits, especially on Saturday Night Live.
A million.
Yeah.
And then you get between those, and then you got you know, text message wise, I would text people, hello, ... it's me, and then they say the next line, or then they go, what's wrong with you, Dave? And I go, well, you know, I like to have fun. I'm a weirdo. What can I say?
You know, not to change the subject or anything, but speaking of Saturday Night Live, this past weekend they had Hillary Clinton on, not actual Hillary Clinton, but the actress, playing the piano and singing Hallelujah.
Yeah.
And
Kate McKinnon, right? No, it's Kate McKinnon who plays. Yes, Kate McKinnon plays
phenomenal.
Oh,
Actress.
hilarious.
Yeah.
She's by far one of the funniest people in Hollywood, and she's finally getting recognition for it because for the longest time she was not.
Yeah.
And people that were followers of Saturday Night Live or knew like her work and how hard she really puts her heart and soul into things. We're happy to see her finally getting that recognition. So we're gonna do the box office now. I'm gonna make one small announcement before we talk about the top 5.
Okay.
Coming in at 31, and it's finishing funny. People, why are you talking about 31, Dave? Like, we don't care who came in 31st on the box office. Like, who cares? They obviously made like $1,000. Well, you're wrong. It wasn't 1,000. It was Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. Now, this movie was in 2 theaters, and it came in at $114,129. So that's about $57,065 per theater, which is honestly fantastic for a weekend in one theater or 2 theaters apiece. So think about you had 1 theater in Los Angeles, 1 theater in New York, and you made $57,000 from one film in one weekend.
Wow.
Now, obviously that's very well, and it's actually in retrospect a movie like Doctor Strange that came in first this past weekend at $42 million only made $11,000 per theater. So 57 to 11,000, definitely a good idea to play that film. That film has gotten some good reviews so far. I know Ang Lee's getting definitely some buzz around there with the award season definitely coming up, being that we're now in the middle of November, and you have to realize, people, it's only a few months till we hit the Oscars. The Golden Globes are coming up real quick. Nominations those are coming out within the month. So really, a lot of films coming out now are all these award type films, or they're just movies that are big budget films. So as I just mentioned, Doctor Strange came in at first, $42.9 million, 49.5% drop. That's a very, very good drop for a Marvel film or for a superhero film. 49% under 50, great drop. Now coming in number 2 was Trolls, $34.9 million, 24.9% drop. That is a fantastic drop. If you only drop 24% per weekend, you're going to be for a very long time in theaters, and you'll be able to make a lot of money. And to mention, Doctor Strange now has made $152 million on a $165 million budget through 2 weeks, and Trolls has made $93 million on a $125 million budget. So both of those movies will be making well over their their budgets. Megan, thank you. That's flattering. Meg Green, shout out to her. Now coming in third, that's the first. This is the first newcomer of the week, Arrival by Paramount. That came at $24 million. Now that's on a $47 million budget, so pretty solid start so far. To it. All I know is that the movie was weird. I know, Matt, you mentioned it to me. It had some very, very high reviews. It's I don't know. It looks interesting to me. That movie Arrival with the whole circular spaceship.
It does,
around.
yeah. It looks pretty interesting.
But maybe see it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Coming out from before was Almost Christmas. $15.1 million on a $17 million budget. So great. Obviously, great opening. And yes, Megan, I know I shouted you out, Meg Green. There you go, Meg. I'm shouting you out for the 3rd time. Megan Green, you're the best. So it's a solid opening. On both those films, only in 2,300 theaters. So really good numbers for only that many amount of theaters. Now coming in at 5th, Hacksaw Ridge came at 10.
Phenomenal film.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, we talked about that last week. You did see it. Hi, Aaron. I see. Love you too, Aaron. Thank you for commenting. Hacksaw Ridge. $10 million on $32 million so far. Obviously, Matt said, great movie. I know there's a lot of buzz about Mel Gibson. About really, he's been kind of absent from the Oscars for 10 years now. Really, he hasn't 10, 15 years. I swear it's been since this man has really kind of made any buzz. So maybe this is his film to get him back in. And Aaron, love you, Aaron. Thank you for the shout out. And now I'm going to skip down number 7 because it's the last movie that kind of came in this weekend. That was the movie Shut In. Came in at $3.6 million. Not horrible. I mean, that only made $1,700 a theater because it was opening 2,000 theaters. They want a little bit bigger than that. I get it is a smaller budget film. So I guess we'll have to see where that goes from the future. Now, let's talk about some upcoming films. I'm going to make one quick little announcement. Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk is going to expand to over 1,100 theaters. So now it's going from 2 to 1,100. So that's definitely going to open up pretty good this weekend. If it's opening to 100,000 dollars in 2 theaters. It hopefully opens to a few million in 1,100 theaters. Now also opening is The Take. That's at 100 theaters. That is a 2016 action film directed and co-written by James Watkins. It is in multiple languages, Luxembourgian, French, American, and it's produced by Anonymous Content, Verdon Pictures, TFI Film Production, and Studio Canal. There's really nothing about this film because it's kind of one of those low-budget, unheard of things, so we'll have to see what happens there. Now also opening is Nocturnal Animals, 36 theaters. A successful Los Angeles galley owner's ideal life is married by the constant traveling of her husband, of her handsome second husband. Sorry about that. While he is away, she is taken by the arrival of a manuscript written by her first husband, who she has not seen in years. The manuscript tells the story of a teacher who finds a trip in his family, with his family, and turning into a nightmare. As she reads the book, it forces her to examine her past and confront some dark truths. Interesting film idea. I don't know what I think about it. More or less confused. I probably should see a trailer for it. Maybe it will make a little more sense. Just because kind of the synopsis of it is interesting enough. Also opening in 4 theaters is Manchester by the Sea. Now this has gotten some very positive, buzz around it. It's open only in 4 theaters, but the synopsis of it is: after the death of his older brother, Joe, Lee Chandler, played by Casey Affleck, is shocked that Joe has made him sole guardian of his teenage nephew Patrick. Taking leave of his job as a janitor in Boston, Lee reluctantly returns to Manchester by the Sea, a fishing village where his working-class family has lived for generations. There, he's forced to deal with the past that separated him from his wife, Randy, played by Michelle Williams, and the community where he was born and raised. I laugh because Casey Affleck and Ben Affleck love to do stuff that has to do with Boston. I get they were born and raised in Massachusetts, in Boston, but I love how he's leaving his job as a janitor in Boston. They love to do things when it comes to Massachusetts. They are very proud of where they come from. It just kind of makes me chuckle. That's just a little side note. Also opening is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Over 4,000 theaters. It's going to be a huge opening this week. Obviously, people that know Harry Potter know Fantastic Beasts is the prequel to Harry Potter, kind of set, 70 years or before Harry Potter. Actually, yeah, 70 years before Harry Potter. But that's based off of, that's a book that J.K. Rowling wrote well after we finished up with the Harry Potter series. But it's in the year 1926, and Newt Scamander, played by Adam Redmayne, has just completed a global excursion to find and document an extraordinary array of magical creatures. Arriving in New York for a brief stopover, he might have come and gone without incident were not to know for Noma, play American for Muggle. That's the Muggle term, Noma, named Jacob, a misplaced magical case, an escape of some Newt's fantastic beasts that could spell trouble with both the Wizarding and Nomage worlds, or Nomage worlds. Maybe that's how you say it. I don't know. I never read in Fantastic Beasts Where to Find Them, but I'll probably see the movie because it's another Harry Potter.
No, anything to do with
J.K. Rowling is always good.
Yeah.
So definitely want to watch.
Did you read the latest book by her?
Which one's that? The Fantastic Beasts? No.
No, the
sequel talking about to Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I have not. No. What is that called? Oh wait, is that
It came out this past summer.
Is it the one that they made the play off of? Or they're doing
yes.
The Harry Potter and the something I don't remember.
Yeah.
I have not. Is it good?
Yeah,
Did you read
very
it?
good. I finished it in like 2 days.
Is it long like Harry Potter? Is it like 800 pages? Or?
No. I think it's like, if I remember, it's like almost 300 pages.
Okay, so it's like kind of the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That was small book. Okay, have to look into this. Another movie coming out this weekend. 2 more to talk about, people. I know it's dragging on forever, but Bleed for This. 1,549 theaters. This is actually a really, really cool film. I actually know where this film was filmed. It was filmed out in Rhode Island. It's based off of Rhode Island fighter Vinny the Tasmanian Devil Palzina, played by Miles Teller, a local Providence boxer, shoots for stardom after winning 2 world title fights. After a nail-fatal car crash leaves him with a broken neck, he is told by many he'll never walk again. Against all odds and doctor's orders, renowned trainer Kevin Mooney, played by Aaron Ecclehart, agrees to help Vinny return to the ring just a year after the accident for what could be the last fight of his life. It's based off a true story. I actually heard about this, funny enough, when I was at my friend's house out in Rhode Island. One of his buddies told me, hey, there's a film coming out about this fighter who broke his neck. He was a world renowned fighter, and he came back and fought again. So kind of cool that he told me this, and then a month later I heard about this whole connection to hey, Miles Teller's in this film. It's kind of a small budgeter film that he's playing a boxer that comes back from a horrific car accident. So I think it's just kind of funny that you hear about things and how they actually know where it was filmed, and it was filmed by a director based out of Rhode Island. Finally, last movie coming out is Edge of 17, 1900 theaters. About now the synopsis is: everyone knows that growing up is hard, and life is no easier for high school junior Nadine, played by Haley Steinfeld, who is already at peak awkwardness when her all-star older brother Dylan, played by Blake Jenner, starts dating her best friend Krista, played by Haley Lou Richardson. All at once, Nadine feels more alone than ever until an unexpected friendship with a thoughtful teen, played by Hayden Setzo, gives her a glimmer of hope that just things might not be so terrible after all. So that I've seen some trailers for. It looks kind of funny. I also know Woody Harrelson's in that film playing, I guess, the principal, or gym teacher. I don't know really what he could play either. But that movie looks kind of funny. I think it'll all do well. Really a ton of films coming out this week. We'll have to see how this box office ends up coming, because I think it could be a big box office for some of these films. Obviously, Fantastic Beasts is going to come in first place.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well.
If it doesn't come in first place and Doctor Strange comes in first place again, that's a problem. And that's definitely Warner Brothers would have to worry a little bit about that film. But that is all I have today. Matt, thanks for showing up for this segment.
Of course, yeah.
For this segment. I was happy you were able to come along.
Yeah. It's always is a lot smoother when you're with someone.
Oh, of course. Not that awkward silence and you're like, well, I have to keep talking because no one else is going to talk. But thanks for letting me.
Oh, sure. But we won't be here next week.
No, we will not be here next week. So anyone who's like, yay, Matt and Dave on Thanksgiving? No, there will be no Thanksgiving.
And I don't know, I don't know if this is our last show, because I don't know if after Thanksgiving we might have one show left.
I think we'll have one more. I would expect us to have one after Thanksgiving, because it'd only be the second.
Yeah,
That'd be the second.
We'll be back on the second.
We'll be back December 2nd. That will be our last show of the semester.
Yeah.
So definitely, people, if you want to get one last glimpse of Matt and Dave for the year, because after December 2nd, we won't see you till the new year. It'll be 2017.
Ooh.
So definitely. Watch us in 2 weeks, because it'll be our last show. It'll be the best show of the semester, obviously, because you always save the best for last.
Best for last.
I almost said last for best, because that makes sense. Yeah, the last one's the best one. Well, that also is not 100% wrong. That's Christopher Walken would say. But thank you all for tuning in, and we will be back in 2 weeks. So
have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Wonderful, safe Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of turkey. Pass on the couch, watch some football. I don't listen. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be passed out somewhere in a food coma. But for that all, I am Dave.
I'm Matt.
And thank you for tuning in this week.
We'll see you back here on the 2nd.